How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
All right.
All right.
First, brother, let me rest because it's a rare position that I'm in. Some wouldn't know it, some wouldn't think it. But everything that brother just talked about, I've experienced firsthand.
You want me to help find it?
I work for Mr. Reverend Al Sharpton. The Southeastern Regional Headquarters is located at 632 People Street, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm the president for Atlanta. And this is not about me, but I want you to understand how near and dear to my heart this is.
Go ahead.
But that criminal record is a record of knowledge, is a record of understanding this system from the inside out. Reverend Glasgow, I know what's being said here today by passerbys and people across the street. And I'm going to keep it real, brother. You know what they're saying? We don't care nothing about prison being hard. I mean, you committed a crime, you know, you're supposed to do some hard time. Well, I'm here to tell you right now that it is just as much criminal activity going on by correctional officers, going on by head of administrators in facilities. What are we really talking about here? Not only, brother, are they doing inhumane conditions. Right over here at DCU1, which is the Federal Penitentiary, the detention center unit, which is used as a federal hub to transport inmates, that same two-man cell, 8x8, 8x12, 8x10, whichever state you happen to be in, bunk bed, toilet, and sink combinations like on the airplanes. You have 4 men in that cell locked down 24 hours a day. I'm not telling you what somebody sent me a picture of. I'm not telling you what somebody wrote me about. I'm telling you I was that 4th man. They messed up and put the wrong person in there as a young person. Back in my early 20s. Never would I have imagined working for Reverend Al Sharpton. Never would I have imagined being able to express the dirtiness. I don't even need this, to be honest, to express the dirtiness that's going on in that system. First of all, let me explain the illegal activity. When that detention center was built, it was built as a temporary holding facility to transport inmates to what they call their home prison. Meaning after that gavel gets slammed on you, Reverend Glasgow, you getting ready to get transported to where you're going to do your time. But in between time, they've got to have you in transit. You're only supposed to stay there for 30 days. Here goes the illegal activity. Not only was that cell only built for 2 men, you have a man on the top bunk, a man on the bottom bunk, a man up under the bottom bunk, and a man laying flat in front of the toilet and sink combination. That was me. Now I'm not asking for nobody's pity because we're not condoning criminal activity. I say that one more time, Reverend Glasgow, we ain't condoning criminal activity. Well, if we don't condone criminal activity, they need to stop the criminal activity that goes on by the correctional officers and the institution itself. I know right now this is election season. Everybody's either coming back from Tampa or on their way to Charlotte. I actually am on my way to Charlotte, but I decided to stop by here first because this is an issue that is near and dear to my heart. Right now, don't be discouraged by the numbers. Don't be discouraged by the numbers. We have people that are strategically planning further rallies, further marches, and this will become a major issue.
Yes.
Right now, certain people have friends, families, and loved ones. They would love to travel to Charlotte and hear the current president speak. They would love to, but their hearts are heavy by their loved ones who they're disconnected from. Illegal treatment. Punishment that deserves trials. I call them trials, inner jail trials, tribunals. They are not getting that. They're either commissary restricted, they are getting their phone privileges restricted. And again, this might not be that popular on the other side of the street compared to here. But your life is no more important than mine.
That's right.
No more important than mine. So until, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm preaching to the choir, as they say, but until we make this a major issue, until we enlighten the public, public on we're not condoning criminal activity, but how in the hell can I put on a badge and break the same laws that I'm arresting people for?
That's right.
How the hell can I wear the deuces, which is the emergency response walkie-talkie of correctional officers, when you are committing some of the same violations inside the walls? Inside the walls means prison. This is no secret. Reverend Glasgow, this has been going on since the beginning of time, and he got to snatch me off this microphone because I'll stay up here all day. I ain't gone into a lot of the details. I know a lot of you others want your chance to speak, but just know, as long as I am with your brother at National Action Network, Reverend Sharpton has already made this a national issue by having you and your attorney on, having me on speaking about issues, and we will be strategic to make sure that we bring the conditions of prison systems on a federal level. And let me close with this. This might not rub people the right way, Reverend. There's a whole issue right now. Before I say this, I have all respect for families who have lost loved ones to what I'm getting ready to talk about. There's a big hazing epidemic right now, correct?
Yes.
Hazing's been going on.
Yes.
But right now, people are mobilizing, institutions are investigating, entire departments, entire teams, football teams, band members are being suspended, correct?
Right.
Personally, I think that's very unfair for the students who didn't have anything to do with it, but let's just keep it on schedule. There's what I call judicial hazing that happens every day, right here in Atlanta and every other city. There's what I call institutional or correctional facility hazing. Now, it doesn't involve little Johnny that's out to get his bachelor's, Mr. Miles, but there is a little Johnny that is sent there to do his time and is expected to abide by the rule book, brother, that you get when you come to prison that has laws and regulations on how you operate as an inmate. Well, I'd be damned if we don't start holding those accountable that are there to watch over our children or our loved ones. Because all we're doing is adding to the recidivism rate.
Yes, Mom.
That's all we're doing. They are coming home. So it would behoove you to do a better job of reform. It would behoove you not to agitate them any further with violence. It would behoove you to understand that they will be your neighbors.